Good morning, everyone. How's your Friday going? We've got some clouds today, but I think it's going to burn off. I don't think it's going to rain. We haven't gotten much rain lately. Let's just give the camera a minute to catch up, or actually Facebook. And as always, thank you for shopping with me. Right there's my website. Let's see. Come on, Facebook. There we go. All right. So, first off, I want to talk to you about this special that's starting tomorrow. And there's some great pieces in here. This is available October 1st through December 31st, while supplies last. There's a great stamp set, wishing you the best this holiday. Best wishes for happy holidays and a joyous new year. Hoping the magic of Christmas will fill your heart with happiness. Wishing peace and love, cheer in the new year. The most heartfelt of Christmas wishes to you and your family. Kind of like those. Then what's really cool is these acetate, 12 by 12 acetate sheets. So then you could cut any thin cut and layer it and make shaker cards. That's really cool. Also, there's some card styles or designs that I've been wanting to do, but now I can buy some acetate and do them. Yay! And you get 6 sheets for $9.95, 12 by 12, with a protective film on one side. So that means they're going to be nice and clear. Okay? Also, what's interesting is 5 by 7 envelope flap thin cuts. That's kind of cool. And next, there is a Christmas card stamp set with thin cuts. There is a picture this Christmas card kit. So you can put your photos on, but it looks like it has some kind of like pieces that are already done for you. Already colored. The words are already done. That's kind of nice. This is a little seal. I know you can't see this very well. My printer doesn't work the best. But there's little seals to put on the back. This is obviously as you go. The bigger kit you buy, you get a discount. So these last 3 have discounts on them. But it's nice that you can buy everything individually or in a small bundle or a big bundle. So look for that September 1st. And that's all we got to say about that. What are we doing today? This is huge. How big is this? This is 12 by 8. And this is, I always put my pieces in the back, Z4645 present card. This will fit, believe it or not, I know it looks huge. This will fit into a 4 1/4 by 5.5 envelope. And let me grab one of those so we can test that and see how good I did. Okay, so there's that. Get that out of the way. Here's the pieces that I cut out. And I did one thing. I got this and I was like, oh shoot, I don't remember how this went together. I know there's a video somewhere. I couldn't find it. Luckily my upline, Naomi, helped me out. And on convention time, when we had our convention, they went through and showed how to do some of these interactive thin cuts and whatnot, movable things. So what I did was I printed or thin cut 2 of these little toppers, okay? So here's all the pieces that we need. And in addition to that, let me show you what else I used, which is this, the gift card tabs. It's Z5036. These are thin cuts and they look kind of funny, and all it does is give you this little cut here. So this is if you want a vertical card, gift card, or if you want to do it horizontal. Okay, and I may have mixed those up. Horizontal, vertical. There we go. Okay, so I use those as well. The stamp sets that I used today, I used this little happy birthday on the tag because it's so tiny. It works perfect. Also, this one will do. And this is Z4640. This is the You Deserve It All stamp and thin cut. And this is the one that goes with another active element that pulls out. Let me show you. Hold on one second. If I can find them quickly, which I don't think I'm able to. So, let's check one drawer. Nope, I don't know where I put them. I cleaned up and moved stuff around. It's in the core catalog, and I believe it's right under this stamp set. And here, I can show you in the catalog. How about that? Thin cuts. Here it is right here. So here's the birthday stamp set that I used, and this is the thin cut that does this. So you pull the little tab up and it moves the little candles up, or whatever you put in there, and you can use it for multiple things. It's got these little, let's see if you can see, it's got these little pieces right here that are short, medium, and large, so that depends on how much it pulls up or how little. So depending on where you place it, and maybe I'll do a video on this if you'd like, depending on where you place it, you can pull up different lengths. Okay? Alright, enough about that. Also, since I'm talking catalogs, ooh, sneak peek! If you're out there, let me know what page you would like to see, and I will open it up just for you. Okay, so here's our pieces. Let's see. I'm going to show you one more thing. This is another stamp set that I used, and it's Your Day is a piece I used. And this is B1815 Starter Sentiments. And this is actually, we have a card subscription, and you can go in the catalog, page 3 of the core catalog, that's this one, which is good for a year, and you can buy this little stamp set for $11.95, and you can also buy this starter kit, cut above kit. So this paper is already printed. Make sure, yeah, I'll hold it up. This paper is already printed. You get 6 cards for $8, $7.95. And then you can either use the stamps you have, or you can buy this little companion stamp set and just put your words in. So everything is kind of, you punch those out, you punch this out. This is already got all the pretties on it. You just put your happy birthday. You just basically put your words in and layer stuff together. Okay? And the nice thing about these is some of these, when you turn it up, when you open up the card fully, you know, so you can see the front and the back, you can sometimes cut these off and just layer this onto a white card, and then use the other side to get another card, or bits and pieces, or whatever you want to do. So this is kind of letting you take a sample at the actual card subscription, which is right here. And that is a 4-month or a 12-month subscription, so you can buy just one that goes over 4 months. You can kind of see here the stamp set. So you get an exclusive stamp set, you get exclusive card making kit. You can see this one's got a pretty little bouquet there. And there again, it's the same thing. You just punch. This shows you a piece of it. So it's going to come kind of like our die cuts on the sheet. And it'll even say card 1. So these are the bits and pieces you need for card 1. And it'll give you a picture of card 1, and it'll tell you which, you know, it'll show you which words they used. So that is in here. And you go online to sign up for this one, the card making or the scrapbooking. There's also a scrapbooking one. And you go online, and if you need any help, let me know and I'll be happy to help you. Okay, enough about that. So, got those 2 stamps we're using. I'm going to pull in a couple kinds of glue, a tape runner, and a just liquid glue, if you will. And this little tag. So here's my It's Your Day and happy birthday, and I'm using sapphire ink, which is this cardstock color. So some of these pieces are pattern paper, and some of them are cardstock. That just gives it a little bit more stability, because if you just used the pattern paper, it is pretty thick. It's almost cardstock weight, but that little bit of cardstock just gives it a little bit more. So I am going to stamp, make sure you can see everything. I'm going to stamp this, and I always use my grid to line stuff up, and I oftentimes will check my stamp because every stamp is different. Move this out of the way. Sorry if my head gets in the way. And it's a little stamp, so it just needs a little bit of pressure. So that's that part. And then this is the inside. So I'm going to, and I put these two words together. And again, I just check it. And I've got a little bit of ink on there, so I want to make sure I wipe that off so it doesn't transfer. Not that it usually does. Our stamps are pretty thick. And again, I'm going to line this up. The more you line stuff up, the better it is in helping you to go straight. And see, I still had some ink on there. I got it on there again, but it didn't come off. Okay. Clean the stamps off. So that's all of the stamping we need to do. And make sure that blue is off my fingers. And now let's put stuff together. And the reason why I made this video, like I said, is because I was needing some help. So there's already score lines. So we got these two little flaps on this side. I'm just going to grab a bone folder and burnish those down. And then there's a flap in the middle, or a score line. So I'll give that a score. So the one thing that you want to keep in mind when you're cutting this out is this is the back and the front. So you want to watch and think about, you're going to be folding this up, so you don't want your pattern going the wrong way. If it's a one directional, this could have been either way, or I could have used the inside too, but I want the stripes. This is more of a masculine one, if you will. Okay, so now I'm going to take my glue that is liquid, because I know it'll hold once it dries, and it's a little bit easier to get down to those corners since they're on an angle. One thing I will remind you about is glue in the middle. This is liquid glue, so it's going to spread when you fold it up, especially if you bone fold it. You know, if you go back and crease your edges, and look, I got a little bit on the outside, even just a little bit that I did. One good thing to always have is your writing red eraser, because I am taking off that extra so it doesn't stick to anything. Okay? Alright, so there's our little pocket. There's the bottom of our present, if you will. Now we're going to take our inside, and we are going to put that inside. And you want to make sure that it goes all the way down. You can see it's not... Okay. There. All the way down. Okay. So this has to go into a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 envelope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, and you probably can't see that. Hold on a sec. Let me see. I'll push this up a little bit. So I'm going down to my grid lines, and 4 1/4 is here. I'm putting it just ever so slightly. Why is that not crooked to me? Ever so slightly inside of that line. Then I'm going to go up to 5 1/2. And you've got about a 1/2 inch distance between where 5 1/2 is and where your top's going to be. Does that make sense? So I went 4 1/4 deep, And then 5.5, I just split the difference of the 1/2 inch here and the 1/2 inch here. Okay? So then I can take this top piece, this is the topper, and then I can hold on to that and put this right on top of there, and I can split the difference fairly good. So I'm pushing it all the way down. I'm splitting the difference between the 5.5 and what is left. Oops. And it went all the way to the edge, so if you do that, just pick it up gently. And then I'm going to put some tape on the back side. So there's our front. Just, it finishes it off. And it's what Close to My Heart said on the video. And I really like it, this finished off. Isn't that prettier? Much prettier, right? Okay. So now we're going to go back to our liquid glue for the, and I don't think I'm going to put the bow on because I want it to be more of a masculine one. So again, I'm going to put my glue in the middle. So that way it can smoosh out. Smoosh, it's a technical term. And try and pick this up. Now this just fits evenly top to bottom, side to side. So I line this up and I kind of place it where I think it's going to be. And then I can wiggle it around since I've got that liquid glue and straighten it out and gently push it down to start so that way it grabs and then it won't move around on you. Okay, now our little tag, I think I'll just put up like that. So this is what it would look like with the bow. And again, when you do the bow, you've got to put this back over here at just a hair's breadth away from the 4 1/4, so we have enough room in the envelope. Again, we're going to situate it between the 5.5 for length. And this shows you that you have literally a little bit less than 1/4 inch. So you just barely go above there. So now what you got to figure out is you don't want to put glue there because you're going to glue it to the base. So you just want your glue to be kind of in the middle of here. Okay? That way when you pull it up, the bow stays where it's supposed to. Okay? Right, but we're not putting the bow on. So to put this on, I am going to get a glue dot. And here's another tip on your glue dots. I always put a little piece of ribbon. It holds this from going crazy and losing glue dots. And then I can just peel it back, get the one I need. Better to go paper to glue dot and off, then your hands are not touching it and it's not sticking to your hands. If your hands are dry, it'll stick to your hands like crazy, okay? And we have 3 different sizes of glue dots. This is the middle size. We have a bigger size and a smaller size. So, since I'm not putting the bow on, let me get this all the way down. I'm having troubles on that one corner. I don't know what I did. So I think I'll just kind of mimic that it's there, okay? And you know, it kind of needs a little something. So here's a sneak peek. I only have 4 left of the new product, and it won't even tell you the name, but I want to use this honey butter one. So I'm going to get my pokey tool. I'll take the heart off. I could have used the glitter one, but it's a guy card, so let's not do that. And look, you could put it there, 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 put it there. I think I'm going to go here. There. Sorry. Yes, I know, I'm crazy. So there we go. It's your day. You can write your little sentiment on the back if you want. And that's how you put that together. Now, I want to show you. So that's number 1. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. I want to show you a couple more that I did. Here is one with just kind of flipping the patterns over, and this one has the gift card in it. Okay. Although I shouldn't have put the It's Your Day, I should put that down lower underneath the gift card. Don't know why on camera, of course you always have problems. And these little pretties came from this set. If you don't have these, oh my gosh, you guys, go get them. They are so cool, and I use them on everything. Kind of like this pack here. This has multiple colors in it. And the Crisp Air one today is still, I believe, still available. And I have used it. It's such good colors. I've used it on all kinds of things. But these are just 3 colors. And what I like is you get all these different sizes and different shapes. And this one happens to be Z4630. The first thing I do when I get these, because there's several of them, here's kind of a light blue. Here's another one with darker blue. As I go in the catalog, and this is the teal, but I write down what the colors are because it tells you in the catalog. So this is Capri, Lagoon, and Glacier. Capri, Lagoon, and Glacier. This one is Sapphire, Bluebird, and Periwinkle, a new color. So that just helps me when I'm, so I don't have to go grab the catalog or kind of, oh, does that match? Is that the right color I want? So there's a tip for you there. And then, let's see, I made one more girly one, and this is where I used that Happy Birthday. It almost fit. I could have went up just slightly, and I might have gotten all of it. And there again, I used the pink from this set that's coming out tomorrow. And this one says, It's Your Day in a Better Spot Than Up Above. Okay. So, and again, I don't know why it's deciding to bug me on camera. There we go. Oh, and let's check and see if it fits in an envelope, shall we? Here's an envelope. And I was wondering to myself, should I put it in backwards? I think I will. Whoop, get your tail in there. Come on. And look at that. Ta-da! It works. And it's nice and flat, but yet you have some interaction and it doesn't fall off. So there you go. So, which is your favorite? Number 1, number 2, number 3. That's what I have for you today. As always, if there's something you'd like to see, give me a little comment. Your shares and your likes and your subscribe on YouTube really helps me to get my name out there and my word out there. I love to share videos with you, and I probably will do the one with the cake mechanism, and then there's a couple of more that I have. And as I get new ones, I will share them with you. So one thing I would do is I would probably stick a little note in here and tell me that, this is the base. You fold it up, this part sticks in here. So that way I know this is your topper. Make 2 of them, one for the front and the back. And I'll just put a little note in there. Okay? Let's see if anybody is on. Is anybody there? Can't see anything on there. And it doesn't show me anything on here. So I will pick a page to show you of the new catalog. How about let's see. How about some Christmas? I'm sure everybody would like to see some Christmas, right? Any train lovers out there? There's this really cute, adorable train set. Here's another one that looks like you could make it into a snow globe right there. And this is really cute for tickets and admission. That'd be great for scrapbooking too. So there you go. There is your sneak peek. This is page 44 and 45. Hope to see you all at open house for the people that are local. Again, which is your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? See you all. Have a great weekend. See some of you tomorrow. Bye now.